You've heard James say it a million times. Respect the Polygon. At Weather Call, we make the Polygon better. We call, text, or email you so you'll always know when you're in danger. No matter who you are, there's a Weather Call solution right for you. Check us out at weathercallservices.com.
It's the afternoon video update. This is for Friday, the 7th of June. I'm James Spann. A cloudless sky across Alabama today. Same thing tomorrow, then maybe a shower late Sunday. A lot of questions about next week, the beach and the tropics. So let's dive in and let's talk about it. Let's begin with the upper air look across the country today. And again, this is the current situation. We have a trough that's developing over the eastern states, and that trough is responsible for pulling down some drier air. We'll check the visible satellite view, and again, a cloudless sky. Maybe a few fair weather cumulus clouds over the eastern part of the state, but everybody with bright sunshine today. Closest rain to Alabama down in parts of South Florida. Got a few showers south of Lake Okeechobee. And that's about it. We are in the 80s this afternoon. And again, the dew points are down, so it doesn't feel that bad. That's in North Alabama. However, we've got some 90s in South Alabama. Look at Mobile, 94. Dothan 92, Montgomery at 90. Check the watch warning map around the nation. Things fairly quiet. We note one severe thunderstorm watch over parts of Nebraska. Excessive heat warnings in effect for parts of the Southwest. Again, that includes Phoenix and Las Vegas. We'll check the severe weather outlook through tonight. We have an enhanced risk now through parts of the nation's heartland. That's a level 3 out of 5. Parts of Kansas, Nebraska, and a small part of northwestern Missouri. And again, we've got a broader risk out across the heartland, the nation's midsection there. This is tomorrow. Got a risk of severe storms from eastern Colorado, from Denver over to near Memphis and Paducah, Kentucky. And on day 3, which is Sunday, a couple of marginal risks well to the west. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days, valid through Friday morning of next week, and really not much. This is suggesting rain amounts could be under 1/10 of an inch for much of the state. And inevitably, this is summer, we're going to have a few days with scattered showers and storms about, but looks like no major rain event anytime soon. And again, a lot of questions about the tropics. We're into the season where all the TikTokers and the YouTubers, they're going to come up with these hurricanes 10 to 15 days in advance, and most of them never happen. But understand, this will be an active season, and sure, at some point we are going to have tropical storms and hurricanes, but nothing on the board for the next 2 days, nothing for the next 7 days. And just a peek at the European ensemble output, this is the probabilistic outlook of tropical storm formation across the Gulf through Sunday, June 16th, and there's just nothing there. So, again, we're going to have hurricanes. We're going to have tropical storms this season. Should be an active season, but again, the fear porn stuff, it's just out of hand. And it's out of the barn. It's never going to go back in, but you might just stick with a credible source. And if you watch these videos, thank you. Of course, nobody wants to hear this. They want to see some crazy maps. There could be a weak tropical low in the Gulf in a week or so, but again, in terms of a dangerous tropical storm or hurricane, the European ensemble output says no. Model fans, here we go. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Little upper high building on the Gulf Coast, troughing over the northeast. And again, we are in a very dry air mass. We might see some 50s in spots tomorrow morning. Come on now. But a big warm-up, the high will be at or just over 90 in most spots. But again, with the low dew points, it won't feel that bad. So Sunday, much of the state still dry. We will mention a chance of showers late in the day and Sunday night over the northern half of the state with a surface front coming in here. And Sunday could be the hottest day so far this year. Now, the latest guidance suggesting we could see some mid-90s, even into North Alabama on Sunday. So heat levels cranking up. Monday, the surface front pushes southward. Evidence there could be a few spotty showers and storms around, nothing too widespread. The high back in the mid to upper 80s. And again, the models are all over the board next week on what happens. This is Tuesday, and the GFS is flip-flopping like a fish out of water. It's back to a dry forecast with continental air. Lows in the 60s, highs in the 80s. This is Wednesday, looking mostly dry. And Thursday, evidence moisture could move back in with a better chance of showers and storms. The GFS depicting a weak tropical-type low in the Gulf, 1,002 millibars. And this is a week from today, Friday, June the 14th. Evidence of an upper low off the Louisiana coast. And again, evidence of a weak tropical low that's just to the west of Tampa Bay. And if this solution verifies, that would be relatively wet for a decent chunk of Florida. Alabama, scattered showers and storms. But understand, this feature could easily go away in future runs. And again, you saw that ensemble output from the Europeans showing really no tropical storms expected. But again, that could bring a higher rain coverage toward the end of next week. But I caution you, the confidence in the forecast next week is not especially high because models have been all over the board. Let's keep going. We'll go out 10 days. This is Monday, June 17th. Troughing coming into the northwest, an upper high that's over the southeastern states, and if that's right, kind of hot, maybe a few spotty showers about. We'll check the rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble, and again, a pretty good spread here indicating uncertainty, but the mean a little under 2 inches between now and the 23rd of June. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. 91 tomorrow, 94 hot ones on Sunday, then mostly 80s next week with lows in the 60s. And the latest 8 to 14-day guidance just in. June 15th through June 21st, much of the eastern U.S., including the Deep South, will likely see temperatures above average. Hey, let's roll some June Kid Cam. Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. I'm liking this. What a crowd in the lunchroom at Woodland Forest Elementary School in Tuscaloosa. Check out the shirts these guys are wearing there. Wow. That's pretty good stuff. And we had the whole school in the group there. We had pre-K all the way up through 4th and 5th grade. And thanks to the lunchroom ladies for letting us use the lunchroom. And, ooh, yes, that's a good treat for summer right there. But we had a great time today. And, yeah, buddy, you can learn some science in summertime. And these kids were great listeners, great learners today. So, again, to that big old crowd, that big crowd at Woodland Forest Elementary School, Tuscaloosa. Thanks a lot for a great visit today. You know you guys are looking good. Don't forget a book signing tomorrow. Hayden, Psalm 34 Bakery and Catering, right there on Highway 160, right by the schools. 10 to 1, 10 until 1. We'll have all the books, shirts, cool weather dweeb stuff. We have a lot of fun, tell a lot of stories. Hope to see you there. And I promise they'll have some goodies there. So again, Hayden, Blount County, Psalm 34 Bakery and Catering, 10 until 1 tomorrow. And I got to scoot here because I've got a live shot down at City Walk in Birmingham. We've got Free Friday Flicks. They're showing Barbie tonight. It's already sold out. It's free, but they had to give out tickets because of the demand. But we'll be out there tonight live on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6. Back in the studio, Studio A, right across the hall tonight at 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.